thinking that I was just gonna sit back and take your crap one more time, man. What do you think you are? You ain't nothing special to me, man. You're a piece of flesh. When I step into the ring, I look at that man across the ring from me. I say, well, now, that's my dinner. That's my meal. That's my meal ticket, you see. But what I've been living on just don't fill me up, Hulk Hogan. So I gotta have a little bit more. I gotta...
Howdy, what's going on, everybody? You guys, it is time that we do something a little bit different. I've actually been watching this game's development. I actually didn't see this video come out. This is Karma Cuts game that we're going to be looking into called Bellum. It's a first-person shooter, kind of like Squad and all of those games that I personally like playing. Of course, Squad, I've got 164 hours into that game and still actively playing it. It's just hard when my computer's been having issues and I'm starting to do content a little bit more actively. So playing a game like Squad with the language and all that, it's good for recorded content but not necessarily live stream content. But yeah, a lot of you guys, if you've ran into me in Squad, I actually have the clan tag of KC or Karma Cut. That is what that boils down to. Is they used to have a squad within Squad. I don't believe it's active anymore, or I've just never really seen it active anymore. But I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've really been active within those Discords. Just again, I've had to deal with my own stuff. So yeah, we're gonna take a look into the gameplay reveal of Bellum. Again, it's a tactical shooter like Squad, like Arma, that kind of stuff. This was dropped on December 20th of 2024, so I'm a little late to reviewing this content, but we are going to jump into it. I'm going to kind of give my input behind what I'm seeing. As a Squad player, I've done the modded Squad, I've done some of the normal vanilla Squad, and I have taken a look into, of course, like Arma 3, that kind of stuff, and the little bit I have seen of the medical system within Bellum is going to be a lot like the stuff that I have done in 5M. So I'll cross my T's and cross my dots and kind of give a little bit of explanation of everything when we get in there. So yeah, we will jump right in here. I'm gonna readjust that a little bit, and here we go. So I am extremely excited for this game to come out. I've been keeping my eye on the Steam, I've been keeping an eye on their website, all of the information, by the way, to Karma Cuts Discord and all that. The website that you can find this at will be found down in the description down below. So if you guys start to get a little bit excited about this, as excited as I am, you guys can find all of the information down below. It will be at the top, above even my stuff. So again, this is Karma Cut right there. Give him a subscribe. I'll also link his YouTube channel in the description as well. So with further ado, I am already 5 minutes into this. Let's get into the action. It would be good if you guys can hear. Let's see if we...
Hello everyone, and
there we go.
welcome to the first ever Bellum devlog Foundations. In this video, we'll discuss the current state of the project, highlight key features, and most excitingly, showcase some raw gameplay footage. Please keep in mind that everything that you see today is pre-alpha and subject to change as development progresses. Let's start with the basics.
Let's give it the quality.
Movement in Bellum aligns with the modern standards of tactical shooters, featuring gradual control over both your speed and your height. We've also introduced...
Which, okay, I know I'm going to be pausing this a lot throughout this. I do apologize for those that don't like this or this type of breakdown, but Just going to give you a fair warning because I don't like it when people do this, but there is a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, and I don't want to. Well, I guess I could theoretically uh, play this throughout, but again, I don't want to because then Karma Cup might get a little angry that I'm doing that. So I'm not going to. So I've also played Escape from Tarkov. I played that for a few hundred hours myself before it started getting to where it is now, where a lot of modders are going through, a lot of cheaters. So this
Tactical shooters,
here,
featuring gradual control over both your speed and your height.
that right there was huge in Escape from Tarkov for me, because being able to just peek over a wall and then crouching back down is awesome. In squad and games like that, squad, ready or not, Insurgency Sandstorm, I'm looking over at my Steam, Ground Branch, you have a button and you go from here to there. There is no gradualness. So seeing that Bellum is going that step above and kind of getting onto the same premise as Escape from Tarkov when it comes to movement is super, super nice, because it, yes, is a little clunky when you're getting used to the controls of everything, but when you figure out how to manipulate your speed of walking between running and crouching to standing, that is super fluid. And when making content and seeing the fluidness of people just kind of peeking around the corners, from Karma Cut's perspective of a content creator, seeing the fluidness and not people just going like that is going to be really awesome, especially for me, because I do plan on grabbing Bellum as soon as I physically can get my hands on this. So I do want to also preference this as well. I know he said it, but this is a pre-alpha. What you guys are seeing is still in development, so it will change. Or there's a good chance of it changing. So this is just a proof of concept kind of idea right now. But this proof of concept, from the little bit I've seen, and I've got to about there before I paused and was just like, I gotta share this experience with you. This proof of concept is really, really cool. So I'll shut up and let's get back into the video.
We've also introduced some of our own flavor to the stance system, including an
Which is
improved
super
prone position.
nice.
Gunplay, as you'd expect, is a cornerstone of any tactical FPS, and has been one of our key areas of focus.
Which is the right thing. I don't want to have my environment being destroyable. I don't care about that. As long as my movement and my guns feel good, my recoil is nice, that's what I care about. A lot of games that I play, one of those being Ready or Not, the weapon handling to me is just not there. So that's kind of why I go to Squad, because it's got the modded stuff and it's got the vanilla stuff, and even the vanilla stuff feels good. Ready or Not and like Ground Branch, they are not there in my opinion, and that's a hot take, I know. So let's keep going.
The team at Bellum has worked closely with experienced shooters to translate the
Which is the
fundamentals of
right
weapon
way to do
handling
this.
to mouse and keyboard. We've paid very close attention to make sure weapons feel properly shouldered and to create recoil impulses that are controllable with some skill.
Which, that in itself is really cool to see. Just the side-by-side between uncontrolled and
Feel properly
controlled
shouldered
is super
and to
cool.
create recoil impulses that are controllable with some skill.
Because not only does it show you that they have worked on it, but he's not talking out of his ass about saying, oh yeah, with a little bit of skill you can control your system. He gave you a very clean-cut side-by-side comparison of your more beginner players that just hold their button down, and then those that have played first-person tactical shooters that know burst control. So, very cool.
Single detail has been meticulously crafted to provide a satisfying and realistic shooting experience. Next, let's dive into one of
This
our more
is what I'm
complex
excited
features,
about.
the medical system. At its core, all players will have access to the basic medical items, such as bandages and tourniquets, to address wounds and assist others with buddy aid. Players taking on more specialized roles, like medics or ARFRs, will have access to more advanced equipment, including stimulants, depressants, and blood bags, which expand their treatment capabilities. Using these tools, players will need to treat wounds on specific body parts and manage states like
Wanna
abilities.
come back here, right here. If you guys have been around my 5M for a long time, you guys will have seen a medical deal kind of like this in one of the servers, one of the mini servers I've been in. I wish I could remember, but you have your tourniquet and your wounds. And of course, you click on your different body parts. Of course, your arms, your legs, torso, and then your head. So, of course, your head and your torso, you're not going to be able to, of course, tourniquet. So you'll, of course, want to pack your wounds, that kind of stuff. But your arms, your legs, all can be tourniqueted. So that's really nice. Instead of, you know, just running over to somebody, pressing your bandage against them, and all of a sudden, bada boom, they're healed. You actually, your medical team in this game is going to be very, very important to get a little bit of a security team with them as they're working to cover, because it's not going to be touching somebody and then 5-10 seconds later they're healed until you have to give them blood or give them a medical bag pointing at you, squad. But yeah, this is super nice. It'd be interesting to see exactly where this turns out in the future, closer to release. But right now, it's super minimalistic, which I love. There's not a lot there. You have your buttons of whether you want to treat for tourniquet or your wounds. Perfect. And then, of course, to apply tourniquet is your stuff there. But yeah, really cool. Of course, you can see your blood, 96 of 500. So, not exactly sure what they're doing for their blood system, if you want to keep that full or what, but closer in actual gameplay footage, we might see this. But right now, that's a very familiar name of Fu. But yeah, this is really cool. Really, really well done. And I like that it's kind of transparent. So it's you know, have a grenade land right here. You know, or you can see it bounce and you can try to get out the window before booking the hell out of there. So, nice little attention to detail instead of just a black box, which they very easily could have done.
These tools, players will need to treat wounds on specific body parts and manage states like incapacitation and unconsciousness.
He's actually got a few people down right there.
It's designed to be simple and accessible, but we plan to expand its depth and complexity as our community grows and evolves. Almost hand in hand with our medical system is our armor simulation.
So this is where I basically quit, was after the medical. So all of this, I'm going to be watching with you guys. I'm going to be learning about this with you guys. So I might stop a lot more throughout this, and even though I did stop a good bit. So yeah, just give you a heads up that from here on, this is all brand new to me, and this is kind of something I'm interested in. Armor, because somewhere back behind my green screen, I also have a play carrier, so it'd be neat to see if this is going to kind of simulate, or trying to simulate, real life a little bit closer than your armor in Squad, which doesn't feel like armor.
Placement matters in Bellum, rewarding accuracy and deliberate aim. Players will have to ensure that they understand the ballistic capabilities of their weapons to accurately hit and wound opponents at distance. One of Bellum's standout features is our implementation of the ATAC system. Our goal has been to minimize UI clutter and fully immerse the players in the battlefield.
Thank you.
The most authentic solution, recreating the current handheld technology used by real-world warfighters.
Yep.
The ATAC system serves as a multi-purpose tool for navigation, team coordination, and communication.
This is cool. Of course, you saw their little splash of your watch. being GPS system, and that's really cool. Uh, be interesting to see how they manipulate that into where you can look at your watch, if it's going to be just like button where you bring your arm up, or if you have, well, of course you're going to have a free look to be able to look at your watch, but the computer on your chest, or basically it's a phone on your chest, having everything is really cool. And from here you can see all of your custom decals, of course, your attack squares and all that. You have your faves, but I'm not sure if all of the stuff
It will be
down
accessible in both
below will be useful, like your person, your ranging and all that. We'll see when we get closer, but very, very awesome to see your elevation, your grid squares and all that. Really cool as well to see on that. So
phone
very
and
cool.
watch formats. As we expand
There we
Bellum
go.
with future
Just
features
answered
such
my
it will be
own
accessible
question.
in both phone and watch formats.
Looks like you just have a button that you press, which that looks fine for me.
As we expand Bellum with future features such as electronic warfare, drones, and other devices, the ATAC system will evolve to support them. Teamwork and communication are at the heart of Bellum, and we've designed the game to emphasize platoon-level coordination. Squads will work together to achieve map objectives, and our custom-built VoIP system with proximity and radio channels supports this.
Very cool.
Hold tight. Bravo on the left. Bravo on the left. Sweep left.
Beyond communication, our design choices further encourage teamwork. Unlike other games, squad roles in Bellum are rigid and defined. This system has built-in organization and specialization, as well as consistent standardization of factions from round to round. You'll always know exactly what your squad's strengths and weaknesses are, as well as where key team assets like machine guns and anti-tank specialists are allocated. Now,
that right there, those are going to be my teams right there. Machine gunners. Love me some machine guns, or even an automatic rifleman. Kind of a law person, or not a law, but M240, that kind of stuff. That's just kind of been my thing in squad or whatever. Anytime I can get on a light machine gun, I usually try to. But yeah, so one thing I'm really hoping that they will implement is this little head tracking. I of course got my head tracking, my Trek IR just recently, and I love Trek IR in games like this, so I really hope that Karma Cut will put some sort of Trek IR support, or even possibly VR support, which could be really cool. VR is a little bit more clunky compared to Trek IR, because you just slap that right there and you are good to go. It's actually more of like that, but regardless, you get it. But yeah, hopefully that is something that they are going to be implementing, is Trek IR support, because the fluidity of being able to look around and not have to worry about trying to whip your mouse across your desk. Instead, I can just go ba or ba. So, be cool.
as well as where key team assets like machine guns and anti-tank specialists are allocated. Now, let's talk about Bellum's visuals and audio design. Our talented artists have worked tirelessly to create a high-fidelity, immersive experience. From weapon gas effects, grenade explosions, to dust kick-up from muzzle overpressure, no detail is overlooked. One of my favorite developments, our reverb system, enhances indoor firefights and communication, adding a new layer of immersion.
He spooked his mate.
When it comes to animation,
that's pretty good.
Authenticity remains one of our highest priorities, ensuring that each weapon is given the attention it deserves.
Oh, that makes me happy. Oh my god. So, a lot of the reason why you wipe down your surfaces is, especially in a light machine gun, dust, dirt, sand can get into your weapon system and it will cause jams. So, just a quick wipe over, you know, give your little input there, a little whoop, 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 whoop. It clears dust or sand, dirt, whatever could have gotten into your weapon system as you put it down onto the ground. So the fact that they detailed everything is super, super nice.
We've also updated our Russian character models, modernizing their design and adding distinctive flair to each role. You can expect similar updates for the US Rangers in the future, especially as we build out kit customization options.
Very
Today,
nice.
we're also excited to give you a closer look at our first map,
Highlands.
Inspired by the
Ooh.
diverse and rugged landscapes of Malawi. Bellum's maps are designed to be 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers, offering players plenty of space for tactical
Holy
maneuvering
shit,
and ensuring
yeah.
high replayability across multiple rounds. Our level design team has completed the first prop pass on Highlands, adding detail and personality to buildings to make them feel authentic and lived in. You'll also notice
we're
our
drinking
custom
in there.
embankments, which not only enhance the look of the map, but provide valuable microterrain to be used as cover during intense firefights.
That's
What's next?
nice.
We know you're all excited to learn more about Bellum's core gameplay loop, but we're not ready to reveal all of our cards just yet. There's still so much to
That's
develop,
fine.
and we want to keep a few surprises for later.
Good.
I am confident, however, that all of you will be satisfied with the dynamic direction we plan to take. But for now, we're thrilled to give you a taste of what Bellum's combat will feel like, with some raw gameplay footage from our closed playtests. And finally, as always, don't forget to stay on top of the latest news by joining our Discord with the
Again, link will be down in the description.
link down below. Now it's time for you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the mayhem.
I'm gonna.
Was there a body there? Whoever was up there?
We're making the push onto the barn now.
I don't see a body here.
Dark Star, get up here.
The weapon models look good. They look very good.
Pushing. I got 2 people down on my boss. Yeah.
Enemy?
2 down, friendly, enemy pushing me from the rock.
Alright, we're coming to you. I got this saw. There's 3 right here in front of me, Grim. 3 right here in front of me.
Yeah, there's a press on my
Fragging,
building
starting with a
right
frag. Frag on him. Alright, good. We're coming in behind him. 1 push down into the field.
Oh, fuck him up.
I'm searching. Keep your gun up, Grim. Alright, he's low right, low right.
Triple building is hot. Someone came up behind me, point blank.
Mitch, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm working Seki right now. With me.
I'm pushing in behind this guy.
Reloading. VFT down.
He's down on the low right. Low right's down. There's another one. I got 2. Grim, you good? Hang on, Grim.
Oh no, Grim.
Oh, you are uber fucked. Hey, Dark, just get your gun up and cover. I dropped 2 more to the front. That's 5 down here.
I like the tourniquet. That looks good. Of course, it's a little,
Just grab hardcover and just
little
grab the
jank, but
swivel.
it's all you can do.
They're probably going to be coming from behind us, where the yellow is. They can come from either direction, honestly.
We're all back up with your armor.
Okay, copy. We just annihilated the guys that were pushing you.
My body's gonna be back at the triple buildings if someone, the intel's probably gone by now, but...
Packing.
Did they push you, like, point blank?
Yeah, it was point blank in the back, yeah. Top of the hill, top of the hill.
Some of the animations are a little weird, and I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did.
Top of the hill, top
But when he brought the Packard or the bandaging out this last time,
Alright, you just need time, Grim.
where is it? But right there. But yeah, right there, you will see the packaging and his gun there for just a split second, but it's that split
Push
second
you,
that
like, point blank?
I saw, so
Point blank in the back, yeah.
hopefully they will iron out that kind of visual bugs. But yeah, right there, you'll see it when he pulls his gun away. So, it is what it is. It's not a big thing. It's just something that I saw, and I wanted to bring up.
Alright, you just need time, Grim. There's only 2 of us in Alpha.
Like machine gun time.
Sticking with me, Alpha.
Contact far, deep, in the all the way across the village. The fire team moving left to right.
This game looks good. And I know on YouTube it's going, of course, compressed and all that. And especially where I'm watching a YouTube video and then making a YouTube video on that YouTube video, it's really going to compress, but this game looks good.
Get up in these buildings, get 360, boys. 360.
Who's that? Ooh. Ooh, he's got a good voice. Sorry, I shouldn't be.
Hey, watch out, Roger, we're sending 1-2 to the right. We're sending 1-2 to the right. Hey, Alpha, go ahead and stand up the cover 1-2 as they make their bounce.
All the brass from the AR shooting out.
Bravo, let's get fire superiority here. Bravo, copy.
Get up in the buildings, get 360, get 360.
I can't hear shit.
Yeah,
I
get
can't
360,
hear shit.
360.
Yeah, fuck, neither can we.
Hey, give me checks on the naval squad. Sorry, declares.
Fu and I are up here putting fire in the last couple buildings.
It's going to be interesting when it comes to actual gameplay and having a mass amount of people running all over the place, where the name is basically in the torso of a person, not like overhead, and it's not showing out long distances. So being able to PID your targets is going to be extremely important in this, because as he said, and as we are seeing in the gameplay, their HUD is very minimalistic. There is no ammo count. There's nothing of that on screen, which is really nice because, one, it's going to look good for content creation.
Things all the way down the road.
Roger.
Gun down right.
Hey, Alpha, make sure we get some, make sure we try to get some, left side security too here.
1-2-1-1, what's the status up there?
Make sure everything's
guns
still
up.
good.
Roger that, just keep moving.
Hey, we're taking
Grizzly.
heavy contact to the northwest.
Yeah, are they in the west? Are they in the tree line to the west?
I honestly wonder if they're gonna do kind of what like Black Ops did, where you can kind of lean up and put your gun onto stuff, like onto like the walls and that kind of stuff, or if they're going to kind of go like Squad did, where unless you have a bipod you can't place down. But it'd be kind of nice to give objects like this that are your basically torso height, that you can kind of lean onto it and use it as a prop for your rifleman class, or like a like a window seal, being able to place your gun up on the windowsill. Because I mean, yes, you don't have to have a bipod too, but like your lower onto, or your handguard onto a windowsill and be able to use it. Of course, yes, it's a little bit easier with a bipod, but you don't have to.
Yeah, they're in the tree line to like the northwest.
Oh, northwest. Yeah, our most vulnerable spot, guys. guys is the tree line to the west, so make sure that we have some eyes on that.
Let's chill. Sorry, I look for rule signs of tree line to the west.
Then again, I kind of forgot about your watch as well. So, I mean, PID isn't going to be as hard as I was anticipating, because you do have your watch, and as long as they're on your watch, of course you can PID that way as well. So you don't really have to worry about your names. So they thought about that themselves.
Make sure we actually once he's gonna have live on that.
Roger, let me know when you're in a good position to assault crew, and we'll go ahead and suppress the crew. Let's try to get up there to Barrett, maybe.
Copy, I'm on you.
You see him in the next divot on the right?
Yeah, I see it. I'm on it.
All right, let me load. Hold up, give me 2 seconds.
Hey, let him load. Let me load.
I don't know.
All right, I'm up. We're moving.
All right, push left. Hey.
This map looks so cool.
Alright, we're moving to you, buddy. Okay.
All right, we're set. They're still back there.
Left side of the White House. 158.
They're getting focal point.
Contact west. 244. Right here on the south.
Looks like that.
Yeah.
Copy. Hey, they're wrapping around west.
But yeah, for like that guy, now that he's crouching, being able to put your gun on that barrel would be very, very cool. Of course, I know it's gonna cause, having a bipod not to be as relevant, but it's still a light machine gun over a rifle, or just your normal rifle, AK, AR, that kind of stuff. Your advantages are your light machine gun. It's not necessarily that you can get supported by way of putting it down. Because, I mean, I can grab my shotgun, or even my my gun system, as it's just right here. Of course, a little bit older. Of course, not an AR or anything, but like, let's say my light right here in front of me. I shoulder it and I can put it on my light. I don't have to hold it now. And I have that stability of having kind of a mount or a brace. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, people often forget that, like, it doesn't matter if you have a bipod or not. You can brace it up onto just random stuff. So that's just kind of my pet peeve about games, not allowing a rifleman to prop their rifle up onto something and use it as kind of a brace or a stone, basically. Or not a stone, but like a bag. So it's just something for Karma Cut and his team, if they even ever watch this, something to possibly think about for even down the road.
Southwest. Need a medic.
Hey, what's
I
the
love all
shit
the
10-1-2?
dust.
They're trying to make they're getting established so we can make our next value.
All the dust off the rock is awesome.
Say that again. I'm wondering if we could use this trench to approach the compound once they're decisively engaged. We might. I'll have sufficient next element up to that trench line you guys have.
Move.
My question is, I wonder if the box mags actually display on the linkaging properly, or if he's just reloading when he's got, you know, downtime. I wonder if that's actually modeled incorrect or not. As that would be a, if it's not modeled, then that's also just kind of a nice eye candy kind of detail. But yeah, no, I don't mind it if, you know, it doesn't, but again, it's eye candy for people like myself that play light machine guns a ton. If the box is showing correctly, because if you don't have a HUD or anything, unless you're counting your bullets as you're shooting, it's a little bit harder to try to judge when you're going to be needing to reload until your weapon goes click. And if that goes click and you're really in a bad spot, then you're, well, screwed.
Gun down.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Roger, gun down. Last of the elements making intrude.
So,
What's you? What's the status?
doesn't look like they are displaying correct. I'm pretty sure his gun went click. So, be kind of something nice, but it's just small details.
Wait, what's the status up there? Okay, we got some contact to our left. ABMI, 1-2 might have got him wide. 1-2 might have got him wide. Watch the right flank. Watch the right flank.
Hey, Foo. Foo. Next rock. The next rock. Move to the next rock from the left. On my left. Come around the left. Come around the left.
Left, right, left, right.
Or not.
Hey, my dudes on the right side.
Damn it,
We're
Foo.
gonna push the dudes on the left and we're gonna push into the town. Go ahead and suppress the target.
Oh, Foo got hit.
Left, right, the guy on the left.
Poor guy.
Man down on the right. Man down on the right.
Gun down.
Grenade out.
White left. Grenade, grenade, grenade.
Bandaging.
We're gonna start clearing buildings left to right.
Oh shit. Second contact.
I'm good.
Oh!
Tommy, you good? Move. Tommy's down. Tommy's down. Treat him. Treat him.
We have one casualty on the left.
Tommy, keep your gun up. I'm on his head is hit. I'm treating.
Poor Karma got domed. So, Unreal Engine is... Damn, okay. Yeah. Nah, I'm excited for this. I know I paused a ton because I'm at 38 minutes and this is only a 15-minute video. I'm sorry. But nah, I'm geeking. I love this. And the front iron sight in the M, that, whoever designed the Bellum fucking logo, I love you. I fucking love you. To have the fucking iron sight, the front fucking iron sight, is fucking nice. Wee wee wah wah. Wah nice. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I didn't notice that detail until now, but that's fair play. Whoever designed that. Very, very fair play. But yeah, no, this whole thing is... Oh, I'm excited. You can tell when I'm excited. But yeah, this is going to be awesome. Again, all links for you guys that found this really cool. All links can be found in the description. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Take care. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care, y'all.